smile. That shit makes me so weak. Said I love that attitude. You swear you could fight me, baby girl. I love when your makeup's off. You don't need it, you're so damn pretty without it. Let's talk about it, cause I think all those magazines, they got you thinking that your rank below the standard. When baby, you're the best I ever had, the one I can't forget. Get about you, back about you. You don't wanna love me, you don't wanna want me. Shit can get ugly, I'm Killmonger in these streets. All this danger follow me. Let a nigga try me, would you ride beside me? Baby, I'ma catch a body, I'm Killmonger in these streets. Don't got time for you and me. I love how real you are. You ain't gotta run for nobody, girl. I love that sexy walk. When you got something to show me, baby, I love. You get mad when I kick it with the homies, girl, cause you want me all to you. Oh baby, I want you to, yeah, yeah. All these niggas talking about me, they hate who I'm with. They talking shit like I ain't got that banger on my hip. That's on me, I do. See, I know you thought it was a game. I ain't playing, little nigga, about mine. You could catch about 9, still mine or die trying. And I'ma go to sleep just fine. You don't wanna love me, you don't wanna want me. Shit can get ugly, I'm Killmonger in these streets. All this danger follow me. Let a nigga try me, would you ride beside me? Baby, I'ma catch a body.
What's up, beautiful people? What's going on? We about to get the party started real soon.
Bring it back one time. All my ladies just drop that shit. Bring it back one time. 2 times. Bring it back one time. Ladies just find your friend. Bring it back one time. Bring it back one time. All my ladies just grind out, girl. Bring it back one time. 2 times. Bring it back one time, yeah.
What's going on, beautiful people? We about to get the party started. What's up? Let's make sure we get everything popping right. Yeah, we have another crypto after dark. Shout out to my boy Najee Nomadic for hitting me with that good banger. Let's make sure we have this muted. All right. We are actually going to take some calls tonight, too. That's the good part. We are switching it up a little bit. We are going to take a little bit of calls. I will just mute that for now. All right, what's going on, beautiful people? We are doing a late night live. I am Lando Success, your host tonight, your favorite motivational teacher. The goal is whenever you come to my page to leave knowing something that you didn't know before you came here. And before we get it popping, we have to give a shout out to Moomoo. If you don't already have Moomoo, make sure you click that link in the description. And I even have it pinged up to the top where you can get up to 5 free stocks. All you have to do is open up an account with the link in the description. You get 1 free stock. Once you deposit any amount, you get another free stock. And when you deposit up to 2,000, you get 3 more free stocks. So let's see who we got in the building. We got Diana. What's going on, my love? We have Jewel in here. What's going on? So Sheba is crashing. Tectonic is crashing too. What is a point I should consider buying more? What is the best time? We're going to talk about all of that. You know, I give some game here and there. You know, we going to talk about it all today, and we going to get this thing popping. We're doing a late night one, and mainly the overall theme of tonight live. We are talking about social media. We're mainly talking about Facebook. And I titled it, Will Facebook Be as Dominant 5 years from now? And when we get into it, it's going to have a lot more details into it. I don't like how I hear like low static sound. Hopefully it go away in a little bit. We got my boy Jimmy driving through a hurricane, brother. I'm going to send some good energy, some prayers your way, because we want you to make it through that hurricane and drive safely. It's crazy out here in Michigan. Where you at? In a hurricane, because you was talking all that smack. I think you was talking that smack earlier. You what you was saying that you was in on 75 in Florida. Who said that earlier? Yeah. So we need to first see what's going on in the market. What we got popping in the market, because it is bloody. Oh no! It is bloody. It's red. Yeah, I know. Nobody don't like to see red days unless you got a bunch of money. You got a bunch of money, then you're not mad at the red day. Let's see. I want to be Circle Lando. So we gonna switch this up like this, and we'll be Circle Lando. There we go. All right, let's see on Coin Market Cap what's popping over here. Say the market is down 4% on Coin Market Cap, which I believe is a little bit higher. We have Bitcoin and finally went down to 40,000, down 7% in the last 24 hours. We have Ethereum look like it's rallying back up a little bit, down to 2,900, down 6%. BNB down 5, XRP down 5, Cardano 5. Solana, all of the 5 crew. Right there, you got Dogecoin down 5. Where is Shiba? Shiba down 6. Polygon is close to down 8. Look at that, 168 a coin. That is called a clue and a goodbye. And we have the biggest beating of it all. Our favorite, good old crypto.com, is down to 43 cents. That is a big opportunity right there. Or is it? We're going to talk about it in here today. 14% last week. 43 cents is low. We haven't seen that probably like in a month. So that's interesting. FTX down 5%. A few things going on. We got Hedera is back under 23 cents. Yeah. So welcome to everybody that just came in here. Make sure you press that like button. Get them likes up. Press the subscribe button. And look at this. So this the stock market today. Everything is completely bloody and everything is completely red. Let's see. Is anything on my watch list green? Up, we got Shell. So, we have one of the gas companies is actually doing actually in a green today. What is this? This is, I think, is a REIT. We have a Vanguard. So mainly out of my whole watch list, we have 2 things that is in that is in the green. That is bad. Stock market futures are flat after Dow suffered worst day of this year. So because look at this. This how it started, man. It's just it don't look as bad right here, but it's only we are in February, so worst start of the year. Say stock market futures were flat overnight trading after that big old beat down. So hopefully we get a decent day tomorrow, but I think like they said it's gonna be flat. It's going to probably just be green just a little bit or red just a little bit. Wall Street suffered a steep sell-off on Wednesday, with the Dow falling more than 600 points for its biggest daily drop since November. The S&P 500 dropped more than 2% to break a 2-day winning streak, while the NASDAQ composite declined 2.9%. Investors continue to be on edge about the ongoing tensions between Russia and Ukraine. Ukraine accused pro-Russia separatists, let's see, of attacking a village near the border. So it's like, hey, y'all did this, so we ready to retaliate. And they don't even have no proof that they did it, but they got to blame somebody. Americans are tired of the pandemic. Experts are urging caution, facing a blowback. You got to think about it. We just had Super Bowl. People was out heavy for the Super Bowl. And, everybody is still okay. Haven't heard anything about no crazy numbers. And did y'all hear about Coachella? They just lifted the thing with Coachella. They just said, "Hey, everybody, come on." So I predicted and told people that everything was gonna go back regular after a while. You know, it's just COVID is going to end up becoming like a regular cold, a regular flu, and people didn't get all of these boosters and boosters on top of boosters. They about to have everything back regular. Senate passes short-term government funding. Let's see. Amazon labor pushes escalates as workers in New York warehouse union for vote. Now I seen this earlier. I didn't have time to read it. They're talking about Kathy Wood. I guess it's a big sell-off because my thing is, yeah, her just crashing and going is doing bad. It really is. But everything else is doing bad. Let's see. Wood told Business Network in Thursday interview that the gravitation of money managers towards benchmarks rather than taking risks on what she views as potential game-changing technology in gene editing, electric vehicles. She said absolutely. That's her company funds. So ARK Investment literally been doing down. Yeah, they usually she was beating the Dow. Now then, once the Dow beat her, you know, at first everybody gonna say, "Yeah, I told you so, told you so, told you so," or she's a genius. Then they switch it up real quick once you are finally wrong. Shout out to everybody that's in here. My brother say he is in South Carolina. Good stuff, good stuff. I mess with South Carolina and North Carolina. I actually was gonna move down there for a hot second, but that didn't go down. We actually gonna accept some calls tonight. We're not gonna do it just yet. We're gonna wait a little bit. If anybody wanna call in tonight, we're gonna have that available so y'all can do it. DP, what's going on, dog? What's going on? So let's look at the crypto realm. We doing a late night one today. Crypto. It's a bunch of stuff that I wanted to talk about today. Man, I should have lined it up. I just came on live. I didn't line everything up. We got PayPal. Because today I've been busy and it's actually a little winter storm out in Michigan. So I haven't been able to look at absolutely anything. So I'm not hip. So this is really my first time being able to look at the market. Coins to watch in 2022 to infinity and beyond. Axie Affinity rules to play. Yeah, we know Axie Affinity is doing good. Well, you know, it's been thriving. Doge coin price analyst, Doge trades at a make or break zone. They say this every time. This is a make or break zone. Then they say the same thing next week. Then next week, low millennial financial will be drives crypto adoptions. Yeah. Picasso grandfather says family will continue producing NFTs. That's dope. I like that. Cardano on-chain activity surge as a new addresses jump 167. This is what I told you guys earlier. Slowly but surely, just keep on buying a Cardano. You don't have to buy a lot. Just keep on, put $2 here, $2 there. Keep on doing it. Activity on Cardano ADA network has exploded recently with the number of new data addresses being created on the cryptocurrency network jumping 167% to 112,500 addresses seemingly out of the blue. That's weird that randomly happened. Cardano has been a significant increase on-chain activity. The number of daily addresses being created. Wonder what's going on. Let's check out our good old founder, Charles Hoskinson. What he talking about? And we'll check Sunday swap out too. Let's see. 7 hours ago, Cardano was a top Ethereum killer in 2021, thanks to no small parts to is, however you say that, update. The upgrade will ultimately our latest performance update. Let's see what he's saying. What you saying, buddy?
we're now going to focus on block level limits. So when I looked before, I spoke about block size, I spoke about memory limits. Those memory limits were per transaction. And of course, we also have per block limits in both our CPU units and in memory units. So we're going to raise the per block level limits so that folks can not only write scripts that do more, but can put more of those scripts into our now bigger blocks.
Okay. Avalanche. Oh yeah, he did do a big conference, I think, yesterday. Anybody see that conference or where he was at? Here we go. Charles is speaking at Dow Denver. Come listen. So yeah, I think he spoke at that yesterday. Wonder how that ended up turning out. I have to look more into it. Shout out to everybody that just came in here. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Why should I care about Bitcoin? Reese Witherspoon's playing TV shows, films based on World of Woman, Ethereum, NFTs. I seen some about what's the guy name? The guy we all love that's been telling everybody about NFTs forever. Not Jesse. Why can't I think of his name? The white guy. Short white guy. He is like hip, tell everybody about TikTok. Told everybody about Instagram, NFTs. Somebody tell me his name. I can't think of it worth nothing. I love him. He's way ahead of his sign. First movers. These are type of crypto stocks you need to check out right now. Which ones y'all think they got in there? I hope they don't have like no meme tokens. Check these meme tokens out right now. Let's see. The Coinbase industry. Coinbase, NASDAQ, Marathon Digital Holding. No, I never heard of any of these. MicroStrategy. All right, so they got more stock. Yeah, stocks that's basically involved in crypto. Biden is expected to issue an executive order on crypto next week. Do y'all think this order is going to be heavy? I think it is. That's why I say I think we might have a red year. It's too much going on. Let's see. White House reported an issue. Yeah, I'm going to probably do a full breakdown video once I get more information of what's going on, because I don't want to do a video before the bill come out. I want to see the bill and be able to cover it and talk about exactly what's going on. Gary V. Y'all knew who I was talking about. I couldn't think of it. I can think of Gary V worth nothing. Shout out to Jimmy. You know what I was talking about. He know what I was talking about. So, we are about to take call-ins. But before we take call-ins, let's break down how we do it. My call-in rules. Nope, that is not my call-in rules. Where is it? All right. When you call in, take a breath, take a breather. Don't be too nervous. Now, you can say, I'm going to ask you, hey, what's your name? My name is John Doe. Where are you from? I'm from Detroit. John Doe from Detroit. What is your question or take? So you can have a take on the subject. Mind you, the subject is about Facebook. Do you think Facebook will be here and will not be here, be as dominant as it is right now 5 years from now? Third thing is be respectful. We we can have some fun, kick it a little bit, but you want to be respectful. Want to be able to do that. So let me type in a number, and I am going to talk about my point, and you guys can respond.
Black rose, black rose, black rose, black rose, black rose in the sky. Black rose, black rose, black rose, black rose, black rose in the sky. Black rose, black rose, black rose, black rose, black rose in the sky. Black rose, black rose, black rose, black rose, black rose, black rose. Now that you heard the hook, Let me open the book. Call me Little Jamal, he's from a place called the Hood. Now Marley is only 6, but mama getting evicted. Daddy committed murder, so papa locked up in prison. He doesn't see the world for what it's really about. He gotta leave his mama, she
All right. So basically, this is my thought. This is my thing. When it comes down to Facebook, they just did an article breaking down what's going on. And they basically said Facebook is losing out to TikTok. You have different type of apps. Like, all right, so for example, when they just did their earnings, they said people don't want to be on their phone watching long-term content. Not as much. Everybody like that quick 15-second video, that 30-second video, that 60-second video. When you're doing that, you can't make as much money with advertisers. So, for example, if y'all are watching this YouTube, or the people that end up watching this YouTube later, right, I'm going to have it monetized. So if this is an hour-long deal, they probably going to have 8 ads on here. So at the 5-minute mark, the 15-minute mark, 20-minute mark, you're going to have to end up watching an ad. How can you watch an ad doing a TikTok? So it takes a big part of their money, right? And then you have to think, because majority of my people that's watching this is around, we would say 25 and 45, right? I am 35. I've been here before Facebook got too popular, before it was banging. I remember MySpace days. Do y'all remember MySpace? MySpace used to be the thing. We used to do so much stuff on there. And when you was on MySpace, they required you to do more. If you wanted to change your background, you had to code it. You had to do it yourself. You want to do music, you have to figure it out and do it yourself. Facebook, that's not the case. My mouth is dry today. Have y'all ever tried this? It's actually good. So with MySpace, they didn't have ads. So when they end up selling it, we actually gonna look up the price and see how much did they sell MySpace for. But they didn't have the ads. They end up selling off, and they end up fading off. When Facebook came, remember, Facebook was for college students, I believe. It was for college students. You had to have a college ID. And if you didn't have one, you feel completely left out. I remember I'm like, man, I got to go to college just so I can get me a college email to be able to get up on, Facebook. So you fast forward all the way to today, majority of the people that's on their phone on the internet is the younger generation. We are older, we got jobs, we have families, kids, wife, husband. It's so much going on now. We don't have as much time to be on a computer. But since the younger generation they don't have the same attention span. They want information now. And how quick can you give it to us? The whole paradigm shift would get with taking in information right now. Now, even my age and myself, I remember when Twitter first came out, I was on Twitter nonstop. Then I did a big gap. I haven't been on Twitter for the last 5 years. Seriously, I probably do 3 tweets a year. Over the last year, I've been back on Twitter every day because you want right now access. If you're watching a basketball game, let me know what so-and-so reaction is right now. You can't get that everywhere. Lauren said he missed those days. Those old Facebook days, I already know. When it was exclusive. But yeah, things definitely has changed. In my opinion, I think Facebook will lose its dominance. But the overall thing is, I think they still will be relevant because they have too much money. It's too hard for Facebook to completely die out their own Instagram. They own other stuff. So I want to know what's y'all thoughts. 16 in here, get the likes up. Hold on, let me fix this light. Hold on.
Black rose, black rose, black rose, black rose, black rose in the sky. Black rose, black rose, black rose, black rose, black rose in the sky. Black rose, black rose, black rose.
Corey said, "Get them likes up, get them up." Lauren said, "I just said that's in my head before this live. Too much money and too much resources." That's Facebook. That's what they get. Now let me show y'all this YouTube. Now somebody, okay, I'm trying to find, it was a quick YouTube. Is this the beginning and end? Watch this. I think that's it.
What if you could access the world's manufacturing capacity with a few...
In huge business news, let's talk about why Meta, Facebook's parent company, did a fantastic impression of Peloton stock last night. Because it was so massive, Mark Zuckerberg might have actually had an emotion and shed an oily tear from his animatronic face last night. The stock after market last night crashing nearly 25%, meaning that around $200 billion in market value just disappeared overnight. And as far as why this happened, it's because Facebook revealed in its quarterly earnings report yesterday that for the first time in its 18-year history, Facebook actually lost daily users. Which, while it's kind of a small number, they only lost about 500,000, which is a lot, but not really when you consider that about 1.93 billion users log in a day. But it did spark concerns because the affected markets were Latin America and Africa, which Facebook has been relying on for growth after America and Europe just stopped getting new users years ago. And the thing is, there's a lot more factors at play than just oversaturation in the market. They have what some would call the Fox News problem. They have a problem getting younger demographics, with younger people flocking to platforms like TikTok. And on top of that, Meta is still facing a lot of scrutiny from regulators around the globe, and that pressure might be finally catching up with them. And that's in addition to Facebook being all in on trying to force the metaverse, with its Facebook Reality Labs losing $3.3 billion in its most recent quarter. Which personally I'm kind of okay with, because kind of hoping that Facebook understands the metaverse and they're the ones that get it right. It's kind of like rooting for IOI and Ready Player One. But also it wasn't complete bad news for Facebook. Their other platforms like Instagram, WhatsApp, and Messenger continue to add some users, with Zuckerberg telling us in this exclusive interview that he's not worried about the losses. Great question, Philip. Last year was about putting a stake in the ground for where we are heading. This year is going to be...
This is not the one. He did one talking about how TikTok is basically going to take over. And I can't find it. Or if not, but we're not going to worry about it. We just going to keep it going. Let's see. Corey says, Corey say Twitter and Facebook was legit, not fun because of the privacy. Yes, Twitter is more you want news right now. It's more relaxed. You can say what you want. Facebook is more family friendly. You're going to have your grandma on Facebook. You're going to have a lot of stuff on there. Jules say, I'm at work, but I think Facebook will be extinct like MySpace. The only reason I don't think they will be extinct, because whoever end up becoming the best, they can buy them. Because let's think of the top 3 apps. When you wake up, what are the top 3? I would say Instagram number 1 for me, Facebook number 2, Twitter number 3. So let me know in the comments, what are your top 3 apps that you usually get on when you first wake up? Mine is Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Not a TikTok person. I just downloaded TikTok like last week. Let's see. Corey say, I'm not a Facebook fan at all. And Twitter's for news. YouTube is my hub. Yeah, YouTube run everything. I'm on YouTube the most. If they had too much money, that meant they can do the same thing TikTok does. The problem is, you got to think, Facebook is trying to do the same thing that TikTok is doing. Like, remember Facebook, I'm trying to think of which app did they steal. They dominated Snapchat. All right, so remember Snapchat was completely popping, and it was a strong movement with Snapchat for like 2 years. I was on Snap more than everything. That was my number one app of choice, right? And once Facebook, Meta, whatever it is, on the Instagram platform, came out with those Instagram stories, basically the same thing as Snapchat, just on your Instagram. And you already on your Instagram more. At first, like even now, I call Instagram story snaps. I'm like, yeah, let me snap real quick because I'm used to it being a Snapchat thing. But after a while, you got used to it, and I'm probably on Snapchat once a month now because they completely took over. The problem is when they tried to do what TikTok has done, is really too hard because you go to TikTok is only do one thing. You got 15, I think 30 seconds and 60-second videos. It's one thing. You go on there, you can swipe up, see another one, click easy. With Instagram, they have the reels, but you got pictures, you got too much going on. With Facebook, I just seen they have reels, but we don't even understand how that works. So I don't think they're going to be able to integrate and take over like they did before. That's my opinion. What y'all think? I don't know. Instagram is still on the Facebook. Yep, that's what I said. Someone tell Donald Trump you can say whatever you want on Twitter. Nah, Trump say he's starting his own stuff, yo. We have Sierra say YouTube, Facebook, IG. I didn't include YouTube. I didn't include everybody. Go to YouTube first. So I can see what I'm talking about. Instagram, Google News app, and crypto. So y'all just going all over the place. But I want to hear y'all thoughts. What's y'all thoughts? Call on in. The number is 313-948-1106. Don't be shy. You can call on in. We are going to kick it. We going to talk. Now, you can also have questions outside of what we're talking about. If you want to talk about crypto, that's no problem because the market is crashing and a lot of people are scared. They like, hey, Lando, I just got into crypto, and if I'm losing money, I'm like, man, nobody don't want to lose money. You're not fully feeling this. Like, man, what should I do? I know somebody just inboxed me not too long ago. So the person, if you inbox me on, I don't know what platform you did it. Let me put the number right here. 313-948-1106. So if you're in here, you can call and ask a question. I didn't get to read it yet. I think you said something about how would you invest $1,000. One of the recent guys that called in, I kind of did a answer for him, probably on the last After Dark. So right now you got Bitcoin is at 40,000, Ethereum still is at 2,900, and everything is starting to level out. So look at this. It was dropping down heavy. Now I think it's starting to level out. And it's trying to decide if it's going to go under 41, is it going to go under 40,000, or it's going to go over 40,000. Ethereum is trying to figure out. It's basically just got a new support level. Or is it going to go shoot back up over $3,000 or stay low down? I have no idea what is crypto.com doing. Crypto.com is completely taking a L today. 43 cents is terrible. Only up 200. It's funny. Only up 200% in last year. Last month down 2%. Let's look at some of the coins y'all like. What I did tonic today. I did a tonic video. Mm. 8% last day, 25% the last week, up 100% last month though. You know, they've been recovering. Not too bad. Let's look at Spell. So if I was investing right now, I would literally just be on some waiting stuff. I would honestly wait this thing going out until we see really what's going on, especially with this Ukraine and Russia stuff, because whole market is scared. Can't even blame them. So yeah, a lot of coins are literally taking that L. Shout out to everybody that's new in here. Hope all is well. Press that like button, press the subscribe button. We are talking about, do you think Facebook will be here literally 5 years from here, 5 years from now? If so, let us know your thoughts. If you believe so, go ahead, call in. Tell me your reason why. And let's see. What y'all saying? Jewel said TikTok's Twitter and Facebook. TikTok isn't going to regulate you like IG. No, you'll be. Now, what do you mean by regulate? Because they will have you hooked on there for a while. They really would. Facebook is the most disposable social media platform. Their niche isn't necessary. No longer. Because before, the reason, in my opinion, Facebook was so dominant and the reason it was so necessary was being able to be in touch and communicate with family and friends all over the world. So if you got a cousin, best friend you haven't seen, you can go on their Facebook page, see they had a kid, all of that type of stuff, and really just keep in touch with people. Technology changed where you got an iPhone, you can FaceTime somebody and see their face. You can go on IG, see what's going on. You have like 20 different options. So I agree with Lauren on that. Everyone here is in red depth. Did you buy the dip or you close the app and scared to see how much it is? Think it's great. Think it's a great time. Think it's a great gamble to invest. Right now, I'm not buying anything right now. I'm sitting back chilling. I bought last week. I bought $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, 500 worth of Ethereum, and 500 in a stable coin. And, you know, throughout the week, I buy like small stuff. But right now, I'm chilling. I ain't buying anything. I'm literally is chilling. If y'all want to call in tonight, the number is 313-948-1106. Well, minus Snap, of course. Thanks to BTC and Ethereum, my portfolio is still holding on solid. Great. TikTok can be more regulated than any other app just because of where it originated from. Remember that. Now you have who's the creator of Vine? Is Vine added in with all of them? Argentinian football. I still haven't checked any of these out yet. Could you send me the text with the Argentina Football Association token? I haven't checked that out yet. Regulated like IG flags for saying offensive things. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Once they regulate it, that changed everything. I agree with that. How y'all think tomorrow is going to do? I think tomorrow is going to be a flat day. Just going to go up a little bit, go down. With the stock market, crypto right now is doing everything the stock market is doing. Stock market going down, crypto is going down. Because of the war stuff, man. Fear is definitely dominating and taking people out. Now, let's talk about what's going on with PayPal. I haven't looked that up yet. what I'm hearing is PayPal is accepting crypto or something yet. Let's see. PayPal. Crypto. PayPal, what's going on? All right. Y'all hear about this yet? PayPal and Venmo to begin charging a flat fee for crypto trades under $200. Let's see what that's talking about. PayPal and Venmo, the company popular consumer payment apps, are rolling out a new way to charge for cryptocurrency transactions. Under the current payment system, PayPal and Venmo takes a percentage cut of every transaction higher than $25, while trades under $25 are charged a minimum flat fee of 50 cents. Purchaser or sales between $25 to $100. Come on, talk about crypto. Most cryptocurrency trading platforms have fees, which can vary platform to platform. Coinbase charges a flat fee. What I'm trying to figure out is, can you accept it now, or what's exactly is going on? I get they're charging a flat fee, but can you send, like, you don't have a wallet with PayPal yet, so how do you send money? Known for speed, Solana is promising young cryptocurrency with major potential. Can Solana, known as the Ethereum killer, with a value that soared almost 12,000% since its launch in March, become the next PayPal? What they're doing great with Solana Pay. Solana Pay is genius. So they can. That's why I was talking about requests. Requests can get dominated by PayPal if PayPal wanted to. PayPal, Bitcoin. So they're all saying the same thing. PayPal taking larger fees. Previously, both PayPal and Venmo charge customers. Yeah, they all saying the same thing. What I'm trying to see, if I have to read this whole thing, a PayPal spokesperson said the changes will go into effect. Okay, haven't even went into effect yet. That's why I probably haven't seen it. PayPal has begun accepting cryptocurrencies back in 2021, first allowing U.S. users to access this feature. Have anybody ever received crypto on PayPal? I never knew you can do it. Never been hip to being able to do that. Also, what I asked, does PayPal and Venmo have wallets? Let's see it. Same thing I just asked. Cash App was first. Cash App completely is on it. I sent my sister $100 in Bitcoin the first time the other day. On Cash App, had to show her how to do it. Got to it, saw it when update on the apps. So before we get out of here, do y'all have any questions? Y'all can call in if you would like. 313-948-1106. What did ask earlier? Diana, she said, so Shiba is crashing, Tectonic is crashing too. At what point should I consider buying more? And what is the best move at this time? All right. Let's look at this. We'll go to Coinbase. You gotta understand support levels. And if you don't, create your own support level. So for example, right now, if you want to buy in, let's just go off of last month. Off the last month, we're only down 3%. So I will be looking at the lows for the last month. Lowest we went was 32,000. We are 8,000 away from that. If it go under 35,000, I'll be buying. The highs in the last month is 45,000. Once it go back over 45,000, I will be buying because it can shoot up. Everything in between, I will really just leave alone. I wouldn't do anything if I'm get big money and betting with Bitcoin. I will be waiting to see is it gonna go back to the last month low of 32,000. So we $8,000 away. But once it hit 35,000, I'm buying. And once Bitcoin go back over 45,000, I am buying. So you get a 10 grand space where you literally don't have to do anything. Because if it just stay within 36,000 to 44,000, you're like, hey, you can dollar cost average, but I would just literally leave it alone. I would have a price point, and I would do that with each coin. If you did that with Ethereum and you looked at it in the last month, Ethereum went down to 2,100. My thing is, if Ethereum go down to 2,500, I will literally be planning to buy in. And they're high 3,100. High was 32. So once it hit back over 32, buy in again because it could run. Anything outside of that, I wouldn't be buying the big boys. I would just have my small coins that I like that you're getting at a discount and just keep on buying. Cardano, I will be buying. Matic, I will be buying. Crow, I will be buying. OMG, I will be buying. Gala, Sandbox if you want to. Let's see. Gala at 30 cents. Very, very good. Very, very good. Stacks, you could if you want to. But really, I would be doing boring things. Wouldn't be buying no meme coins or nothing weird. Engine coin, that's a good buy. Let's see. That's about it. Hedera, H-bar. You can buy some H-bar. OMG. Yeah, that's what I will be doing right now. Besides that, sit back, chill, wait it out. Y'all will be okay. Jewel said, I need that company information for driving RVs. Jewel, are you the one that inboxed me on, was it Twitter? Because I honestly completely forget to respond to that. So that's absolutely my fault. Charge it to my head, not my heart. But I can send you over all of that information. If not tonight, I'll send it over tomorrow and give you a full rundown of what is needed so you can get this money on the road. I think that was you. I think so. But yeah, if I don't remember tonight, tomorrow, just hit me up again. I'll be forgetting. So that's all I have for tonight. I say I appreciate you, beautiful people. We are going to get out of here, and I'm going to update some more videos tomorrow and kick it. The worst thing, I had some amazing pizza before I came down here. You get old, you get heartburn and shit. I'm like, oh man.
I love your
Oh
smile.
man.
That shit makes me so excited. I love that attitude. You swear you could fight me,
Until
baby
tomorrow,
girl,
my
I
friend.
love
Until
your
tomorrow.
makeup soft. You don't need it. You're so damn pretty without it. Let's talk about it. Cause I think all those magazines, they got you thinking that your rank below the standard. When baby, you're the best I ever had. The one I can't forget. Get about you. Get about you. Back about you. You don't wanna love me. You don't wanna this danger follow me. Let a nigga try me. Would you ride beside me? Baby, I'ma catch a body. I'm Killmonger in these streets. Don't got time for you and me. I love how real you are. You ain't gotta run for nobody, girl. I love that sexy walk. When you got something to show me, baby, I love. You get mad when I kick it with the homies, girl, cause you want me all to you. Oh baby, I want you to, yeah, yeah. All these niggas talking about me, they hate who I'm with. They talking shit like I ain't got that banger on my hip. That's on me, I do. See, I knew you thought it was a game. I ain't playing, little nigga, about mine. You could catch about 9, still mine or die trying. And I'ma go to sleep just fine. You don't wanna love me,